Hello students, this is Dr. Ajaz from Iqbal Institute of Culture and Philosophy, University of Kashmir. Professor Pirzada Muhammad Amin, HOD Department of Sociology, has assigned me to compile some lectures about your fourth semester, which is about Islamic sociology. First of all, as I have already said that myself, Dr. Ajaz, I have a doctorate from Iqbal Institute of Culture and Philosophy, and my specialization is Iqbal Studies and Islamic sociology. First, we should say that I don't think that it is mandatory that I should give a general overview of the sociology as a subject, but just you might be aware about the fact that sociology as a subject is it's all about understanding society and understanding it scientifically, as the founding fathers like August Comte, Emile Durkheim, or some more these social thinkers have said about the discipline. It's all about understanding the social relationships, or more importantly in the contemporary social research, it is understanding of the social institutions like family, marriage, kinship, religion, economy, or education. Now we have seen in our contemporary society, forget about the international societies like European or American societies or Indian society. We should concentrate on our own society or community, that is Kashmir. Now, when we talk about Kashmir as a community or as a society, we can say that these institutions, like as I have already said, basic institutions, family, marriage, kinship, religion, economy, they are not in order. I mean, they are in disarray. The need of a sociologist, or the aim of the sociologist, is to maintain the social order in the society. But how he can maintain this social order? As you, as very good students of sociology, you can be aware about this fact that society is the amalgamation of these institutions. But unfortunately, all these institutions in our society is in shambles. They are not in order. So Western thinkers have given their viewpoints, or they have given their theories and thought as how to streamline these institutions, or how to eradicate the social problems from our society. But as far as this Islamic sociology is concerned, let me tell you first, before I start this giving lecture on the very contentious topic about Islamic sociology. First of all, I just give a briefing about this, what actually this Islamic sociology is. And I think that it's not feasible that I should give a lecture of 40 or 50 minutes, taking the circumstances in order. Currently in Kashmir, the internet is not working very, the speed is not that good that we should upload such huge videos. So I just want to give a gist of this what actually this Islamic sociology is, and what sort of books you have to go through, and how you can understand this very very important this syllabus. I also congratulate Department of Sociology, University of Kashmir, and particularly Professor Pirzada Muhammad Amin, that it's first time they have attempted to introduce or inculcate these Islamic thinkers, and they have they have dropped them in their they have included them in their sociology curriculum. So big congratulations to them. First of all, as I have already said that Western sociology, it has totally a different concept about the society. They are seeing society as materialistic entity, and they want to eradicate those problems from the society through rationality or through reason. But as far as the Islamic sociology is concerned, as you might also be aware about the fact that they have denied the existence of God, or the existence of faith and belief. But as far as the Islamic sociology is concerned, The Islamic sociology is wholly and solely it depends, or it inculcates its theories from the Quranic teachings and the Sunnah and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. As far as this what should I say, Islamic sociology is concerned, I must say that Islamic sociology, the emancipation of Islamic sociology has been started from one of the legendary figures in the contemporary Islam, that is Ibn Khaldun. You must be aware about Ibn Khaldun, and he has written his magnum opus, that is Muqaddimah, in which he has given the overall briefing of how we can streamline the society, or how we can streamline the institutions within the society. So as compared to the Western thinkers or the Western sociologists who have seen society as a materialistic entity, or they are trying to streamline the society from scientific point of view, as compared to that point of view, the Islamic sociology, the focus of Islamic sociology, or the emphasis of Islamic sociology is on the teachings of Quran, the Sunnah, and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As far as these, there are some persons, as I have already told you, that Ibn Khaldun, he has introduced, or he's considered as the real father of sociology. In 1372 he has written his magnum opus, as I have already said, Muqaddimah. So there are some other thinkers which has introduced sociology, the thinkers of yesteryears, or the thinkers of the contemporary Islamic sociology. Like I can say about this Jamaluddin Afghani, or this what should I say, Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni has written a very good book on the Indian society, that is Kitab Hind, in 1848. So as far as the contemporary, these Islamic sociologists are concerned, I have one very, what should I say, the unsung hero of contemporary Islamic sociology, and I have my PhD topic on him, that is Ali Shariati, the legendary Iranian sociologist. He is one of the unsung heroes of contemporary Islam, and there is a very less work on his thought and on his philosophy. He is one of the legendary figures as far as the Islamic sociology is concerned. And with him, another sociologist which I want to pinpoint and which has been introduced in your syllabus is Ilyas Bayuns. He has tremendous authority on this what should I say, on Islamic sociology. Another name I want to pinpoint here is Basharat Ali from Pakistan. He was a student of Coral Manham, and he developed this. I have written a short note here. He has developed Quranic sociology. He utterly believed that the foundations of sociology is laid by Ibn Khaldun, Al-Ghazali, Al-Farabi, and Shah Waliullah. These are the legendary figures as far as the Islamic sociology is concerned. One name which is very has immense importance as far as the Islamic sociology is concerned, and my PhD is on him as well. That is one of the greatest. I might use overused words, but not in his case. Allama Muhammad Iqbal, one of the great poet, philosophers, and the social reformers of contemporary Islamic era. He has given his concept of self. As you might be aware about the fact that self has the huge importance as far as the sociological thought and theories are concerned. He has said that by emancipating the self, he has given 3 points for the emancipation of self. He has said that if a person inculcates these 3 points in his or her personality, he will become a perfect man, and he can rule the society. He can create an order in the society. That is the ultimate goal of a social reformer. In the first point of emancipation of self, he had, as this Professor Mead, one of the legendary sociologists, have also an authority on the self, but he has his own viewpoints about the concept of self. here we are discussing this Islamic sociology and the emancipation of self. Number one, he has said that obedience of law, that's the law of Allah, that's the law of God, that human beings should obey the law of Allah. The law of Allah is Sharia, that we should obey that Sharia, that we should obey the teachings of the Quran. Number second is self-purification. Now one should purify himself or herself from the desires of the worldly good. There are some desires inside, desires are very natural. Now we should kill those negative desires. We should not go we should not go for those negative desires. And he said that if you inculcate, number one is obedience of law, and number second, self purification. If you inculcate these 3 points, you are ultimately eligible for the third point, and the most important point about his what should I say, the emancipation of self, that is divine viceregency. That means you will become a divine of God. That is mean you will become a vicegerent of God, or the vice captain of God in the world. Now this concept is mostly related with when the Khilafah movement has started, after the death of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, with Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, Hazrat Umar Farooq, Hazrat Usmani Ghani, and Hazrat Ali Karamallahu Ta'ala Wajhu. They are considered as the perfect man, though Iqbal has given his concept of perfect man as well, but that is very long, so I do not want to discuss that here. So it's the importance of self, or the self-emancipation. These 3 important points you have to inculcate in your personalities, so one can become a perfect man, so he can be a very good citizen of the society. So in that way, Islamic sociology has a focus, as I have already said, the teachings of Quran and the teachings of this Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, which is based on Sunnah. So if you want to understand the Islamic sociology, there is a huge need that you should have a very good authority on the Quranic teachings, a very good authority on the Sunnah and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So I just want to recommend you some of the very good books as far as this Islamic sociology are concerned, because in the lecture of 15 minutes or 20 minutes or even 40 or 1 hour, we cannot do justice with the Islamic sociology, because it's a very vast subject. So as far as you can understand the Islamic sociology, and if you want to inculcate this Islamic sociology, and tomorrow you can go for research, you can go for PhD. There are some very good, very authentic research institutions in our university. One is Iqbal Institute of Culture and Philosophy. You can go for a PhD there, and another is Sheikh Al-Alam Shia, though you can go for this PhD there. So both have that Quranic inclinations in them. So in order to understand the Islamic sociology, you have to understand these the teachings of the Quran, or as the many philosophers or the many social reformers, as I have already told you, like Allama Muhammad Iqbal, Ali Shariati, or the Ilyas Bayuns, or the Jamaluddin Afghani, or the Basharat Ali. But the question arises is that, as I have already mentioned, that there is a very less material available, or the authentic material is very less available for you, both in the text form as well as in the internet. So I just want to recommend you some of the books which you can buy, and you can clear the concepts, and you can have a very good authority on this Islamic sociology, because the Islamic sociology has a great scope in future. Right now I am doing my postdoctorate at this ICSSR in Institute of Objective Studies, and my topic is, again, it is Iqbal and Ali Shariati. I am expediting their thought. I have done my PhD on these two thinkers. Now I have been assigning more, to expedite or to augment their thought for the future generations. Now the books, some of the books have been written there on your syllabus. You can consult them as well. But I can, recommend you one book that is here. It is one Sociology in Islamic Perspective. It has been written by A.R. Moomin, and I forgot one name, the contemporary great these Islamic sociologists. One is A.R. Moomin, a great living legend from Mumbai University. He is one of the authorities on Islamic sociology. If you want to understand Islamic sociology, you have to read out this whole book. And one another book he has written, Sociology in Islamic Perspective. That is again by A.R. Moomin. I don't have the copy right now, but you can bought it from this Institute of Objective Studies. These both books are the publications of Institute of Objective Studies. And one another book is it's my humble this contribution. Me and Professor Pirzada Muhammad Amin, we have jointly written a book last year in 2019. The title of the book is Iqbal Ali Shariati and Islamic Sociology. This is also a very good book, and we have introduced Ali Shariati and some of the legendary Islamic sociologists in this book. This is the publication, Kitab Mahal publication, Lal Bazar, Srinagar. You can go through these 2-3 books, and also the books which have been written in your syllabus as well. So with these books, you can understand the Islamic sociology in a very good manner, and you have a very good authority on this Islamic sociology. So with these words, I hope that I have done some, this is my petite, very small endeavor to understand the basic, just a basic gist, because I have already told you it's a very vast subject. I have given you a very basic gist of the Islamic sociology. I will definitely upload some lectures for you, and I will try to accomplish this syllabus in these lectures. So with these words, I would like to take a leave from today, and next lecture will be available in a couple of days. Thank you very much.